Hey everyone, and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd, and you were watching Boyd News. Want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got a breaking news report coming out from Russia, and today I have a story to share with you that explains that Russia is building a massive communications antenna in Kaliningrad, close to eastern NATO borders, that could be used to monitor and track NATO communication signals. This new report was just breaking today. I want to show you this here on your screen. Russia is constructing a large antenna system designed to monitor NATO. Discovered by researchers from the Tokny Info project in Kaliningrad near the eastern border of Poland, Russia is building a large scale antenna complex that can track NATO communications. Now, Kaliningrad is an area of Russia we've talked a lot about. This is actually a piece of land that's separate from the mainland of Russia. It's slammed in between two NATO nations, Lithuania and Poland. And particularly this area of Kaliningrad, we see a lot of GPS jamming going on. We know that Russia has a lot of missiles deployed to Kaliningrad as well. Now, this huge report today indicating that Russia is now building a new antenna system that could be possibly designed to monitor NATO communication signals. So we're going to talk more about this today, and this is actually some pictures coming out showing the construction of this site that was brought about by this team from Tokny Info project. And they're able to see that over the last 3 years, Russia has been constructing this site. It appears to be massive. So we're going to talk about this today. We're going to jump into a mainstream news report, and I'm going to show you guys more information regarding this story. This is from United 24 Media. Russia builds massive electronic warfare hub near NATO's borders. This is coming out today, August 21st, 2025. Here's a picture, and it says illustrated photo of a silhouette of communication towers against the sky. So this is what Russia's going to be building, some basically massive antenna complex that can be used to monitor NATO. And it says right here, Russia is building a large-scale signals intelligence, or SIGINT, I think is how you pronounce that, station in Kaliningrad, positioned close to NATO's eastern flank, according to reports by TSN and Tokny, published on August 21st. The facility is being constructed near Chernyakovsk, if I'm saying that right. I'll show you guys on a map where this is located in just a moment. Less than 100 kilometers from the border of Poland and Lithuania. Satellite imagery shows dozens of antennas arranged in circular patterns, forming one of the largest interception complexes of its kind in Europe. Analysts say the location gives Moscow significant intelligence reach, enabling the interception of military and civilian communications deep inside NATO territory, including Poland, Lithuania, and Germany. From this site, Russia will be able to monitor tactical transmissions, radar networks, and even elements of civilian infrastructure across the alliance, Tokny reported. So that's obviously the main concern here, right? The fact that Kaliningrad is so much deeper into NATO territory, if they set up this antenna communications tower over here, they'd be able to monitor much deeper into NATO territory compared to if they were to set this up on the mainland side of Russia. And again, when I show you a map, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about much more. So here's some pictures also showing the construction over the past couple years of this site dating back to March 18th, 2023. So just in the last couple years, you can see it was really nothing. And then over the last year or so is when they really started to build it up. This was the most recent photo here, July 22nd, 2025, just last month. So you can see the construction here of this new signal intelligence station in Kaliningrad. Now it says military experts warn that beyond intelligence collection, the system could also enhance Russia's capacity to interfere with NATO's command and communication lines in a crisis. Kaliningrad, already heavily militarized with missile systems and radar stations, now gains an additional role as a central hub for Russian electronic surveillance in Europe. Observers say this development further underscores Moscow's preparations for a long-term confrontation with NATO. Earlier, it was reported that Polish scientists traced disruptive GNSS, or Global Navigation Satellite System, interference over the Baltic Sea to Russian electronic warfare facilities located near Kaliningrad, including coastal antenna complexes suspected of influencing civilian and military navigation systems. Okay, so just like what I was talking to you guys about, lots of GPS jamming going on through Kaliningrad, and it's affecting numerous nations nearby that are NATO nations. Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, even Finland is being affected by these GPS jamming going on from Kaliningrad. Even Poland as well sometimes is being affected by this. So we know about the GPS jamming, but in terms of this antenna complex, could it be used not only to monitor and track NATO and their communications right now, but in the future, could it be used to disrupt NATO communication signals if we happen to see a war breakout between Russia and NATO. Now, that's definitely something very concerning, but let me show you exactly where this is located at. I actually pulled up a map for you guys. So we'll jump on over here to Google Maps and I'll kind of show you where it's located. Okay, so we've got Russian territory over here. There's Moscow. Then we've got Ukraine down here, Belarus. Then we have all these nations here that are part of NATO. We got Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Kaliningrad is going to be slammed right in between Poland and Lithuania. So we'll zoom in right here. And just to the eastern side, we have this town of Chernyakovsk, if I'm saying that right. And this allegedly is around the area where this antenna system is going to be set up at to monitor and track NATO communications. Okay, so somewhere here on the eastern side, you can see not too far away from the border with Poland, also with Lithuania. And this will allow them to track much deeper inside of NATO territory. Okay, so imagine if they had to set it up over here, if their system couldn't even reach past, let's say, Finland, they wouldn't even be able to monitor or track, NATO communications from Germany, maybe Sweden, Norway, the UK. So now that they're over here and they set this up, this will allow them to reach much deeper into NATO territory, reaching some of these most major countries like Germany. And that's definitely a major concern, okay? So you can see why Russia would be doing this to set this up, to be able to see what's going on deep inside of NATO territory. Okay, so definitely a concerning situation. Just wanted to share this update with you guys and let you know what the Russians are preparing to do as they are constructing this massive antenna system designed to monitor NATO transmissions of communications. Okay, so let me know what you think about all these details down below in the comment section, but that's going to be it for today's update. If you got something out of this, please smash that like button. Also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.